Morning everyone. You can probably see from outside it was a bit of a whiteout last night. We had -5 temperatures last night, real cold, but we've got a beautiful sunset, hello, beautiful sunrise behind us, but everything is still -2, still very, very cold. In the shop today I did have 2 head unit fits. I think the customers bought Road Angel head units. I can't talk this morning, brain's all over the place. Yeah, he's bought like a copy of a kind of Pioneer 160 made by a company called Road Angel, and I'm supplying the fascia kits. We did have a Peugeot to do and a Honda to do, but I think he said that one of the head units has not shown up, so they weren't going to do one of the cars, but I don't know which one that is. We've got stuff for both, so it doesn't matter. Yesterday we had like a bit of a school Christmas kind of panto-y thing where they were kind of doing singing and stuff, so that was good fun. A late night, an early start, and obviously dropping the kids at school. Wifey's got meetings all day, so I'm doing the school run. But I'm going to go get my ass off to work, pick up a coffee, get the heater on in the workshop and wait for my first one. George, your comment, really, really funny actually, because it was perfect timing. So I had a job booked in yesterday to do an aerial check on a car, and I don't know why, but for some reason I was a bit like, yeah, deposit. And sure enough, he never showed. So 9 o'clock, he paid me 60 quid for the booking, which is now what I'm doing. 60 quid booking, it get discounted off your job. If not, free money for me. But yeah, I made him pay 60 quid to give me a deposit for the job. About near 11 o'clock he showed up, going, yeah, I've got a booking today. And I was like, yeah, like nearly 2 hours ago. Can you do it now? No, that's the point of a booking. So yesterday we kind of had some free money in the morning because the customer failed to show, and doesn't know when he's going to come back in. Unfortunately, I'm running a business, not a charity, so yeah, thanks for the deposit. So yesterday I fixed this. You'll probably notice there's no whizzing, whining anymore from the speaker. I don't really know what happened. So Kicker Technical in America did say that the resistor pack kind of thing, if you will, like the crossover, the sort of filter, that's designed for these snowmen to work anywhere from 400 hertz upwards. That's the idea of the kind of mid-high, but it must have been picking up the electrical field from either the car's ECU or, you know, a power cable close by. Something broke down in it and it went on one. So even though both inputs, positive and negative, were cut, it was still figuring out that there was an electrical signal next to it and giving a sound, and that's what the buzzing and whining was, which was really annoying. So hey ho, it's fixed now. I don't have the buzzing and whining. That speaker's now making sound like it should, and I've now got to return obviously the faulty one off the Kicker, and that's about it. I'm going to shut up, get myself off to the shop, and I will see you soon everyone. Hope you're well, hope you're good. We've had loads of new people join. Analytics are so funny. Like 2 days ago it was like my money had dropped. I don't make a lot off YouTube, I'm not that big, but it's literally, it's a pittance to what I put into it, if I'm honest. But yeah, the money yesterday, it kind of was saying it was down like a tenner, and you know, the analytics are still up, so as in like subscribers and interaction and everything is up. Views are kind of about the same, but for some reason I dropped like a tenner overnight, so that was kind of disheartening. And then this morning it's back up. We've got loads of new comments, loads of new people on the chat. I don't understand how YouTube figure it out. It's very weird, and it does change like the weather. It's nuts. But we've added a few new people comment this morning, so morning lads. If you're new to the channel and you've said hello, I think somebody was from, was it Kentucky or Kansas, something like that. Get off the roundabout, stupid. But morning to you. Welcome along, thanks for commenting. Someone's singing to herself, I don't know whether you can see that in the car. I do find women really funny in cars. They kind of, It's almost like they zone out to everyone else, and they just spend half their time singing. You're just watching them and they're just having a whale of a time. Always cracks me up. Right, I'm gonna shut up. See you in a bit, everyone. Morning, dudes. Quiet, Mariah. So, Honda in first thing. Yeah, as you can see, it's cold outside. So we've got Honda Civic with the door trim falling off. We've got to change the head unit out, so we've got this kind of fascia kit we've got to swap out, which I have just up here. Yep. So we got this kind of fascia kit to do, leads and all the other bits and bobs. Right guys, sorry about that. Yeah, customer walked in. So we've got fascia kit, steering control harness, all the adapter bits to put this in. Let's go around the other side. He's given me this Road Angel head unit. It's something that Halfords are basically selling. So it comes with a digital aerial. We've got wiring harness. That there. It will be made by somebody else, I'm sure, and then bootlegged off under, you know, somebody else's name, shall we say. It looks, from the state of the back of it, kind of like a Chinese head unit. The way that the inputs are laid out and things like that. But yeah, so there's the stereo. The back of the radio has inputs for steering control harness, front camera, parking brake. Not sure why that one needs to be so small. BT, what the hell is that? BT what? Oh, Bluetooth antenna. Okay, cool. So it needs an antenna out the vehicle to pick up Bluetooth reception. That's always a good sign. And then we've got various camera ins and outs, visuals, subwoofer output, subwoofer. And we've got two subs, front and rear, left and right, cameras, visuals in and out, ISO, standard FME connector, FMB connector, and then two USBs. 2.5mm jack on a microphone, so similar to the Kenwood and Sony. Obviously Pioneer is 2.5, don't get them twisted. And a plastic bag that doesn't want to open. What do we have in here? So we've got roof clip, much like a Pioneer. We can take off the top section and just reveal the little stick-on connection for the top. We won't be using that bit. Yeet! That bit can go on, and there's our microphone. So we're going to get this installed, and also this door speaker set isn't working. That one is, so we're going to have to do a set of speakers. There's nothing on the left hand side of the vehicle now. I don't know whether that means that it hasn't got rear speakers, but all I can hear is something from the front. There's nothing on the left side, so we're going to have a look at that as well. So head unit first, start in the center, work our way up, remove the parrot kit that's in here, and then look at the doors, see what speakers we can do. See you in a bit. Here's something a little bit interesting, guys. So it had a parrot kit in it, okay, which is like early Bluetooth spec, but instead of using like a proper harness that would have just made the job like 10 minutes as opposed to 20 minutes, half hour, an hour, they cut and soldered all the speaker cables for the ins and outs. But I don't know what they used as solder, because I've just literally pulled this apart, like almost like it wasn't even connected. They might as well have just twisted the thing together. Dicks. So now I've got to get my solder out and I've got to repair this loom, because we can afford a proper harness, and we are going to put in a proper harness. Not this Don't be this guy. What's up, baby? What's up? Exactly. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Just shut this up. So Honda's done. We had to repair the loom because this was kind of cut in half. That's the ins and outs of the old phone kit, a parrot kit. Let me just jump in here, shut this up. So everything in here is wired. I was talking with a guy this morning on YouTube about 405 steering controls, and this is exactly what I mean about the ins and outs. So you have digital options and you have analog options. With the analog options you can program. So this is supposed to work but doesn't. So we go home, go across, go settings. I think there's a problem with the steering wheel, but you'll get the idea of this, right? So if I go to SWC, steering wheel controls, it says current is learning, please click for reset. So I can learn. So if we go to reset, it says the current is selected, is nothing. Click the button. Swear to God, these GoPro batteries are going to be the death of me, or the death of them when I explode the damn things. Right, as I was saying, so we go into the steering wheel control page and I can actually program. All right, so we've got K1, K2, K1, K2. So this is basically understanding the analog inputs from the CAN bus that comes from this, or powered whatever. So if I went onto mode, for example, so we can put it into self-learning, so it's flashing, and then if I press mode, I can actually set, see it's now gone blue, I can actually set that button to be programmed as accepted. Right then guys, there we go. So no steering controls with this one because the clock spring's broken, but we've got CarPlay and Android Auto. She's coming back in soon for parking sensors too. Very sweet. See you in a bit. Right then dudes, I think we're done. Got the Honda done, that's picked up. Give the boy a wash because he was minging. So we just had a little clean. Nice and shiny now. And I've got me Snap-on overalls on, just trying to stay a bit warmer being outside with your hand in a bucket of water. Constantly needing to pee because it's freezing. But yeah, we're done for today. Gonna get my my ass packed up, go home and warm up, but that's it for today. Tomorrow, what have we got in? Anything fun? Anything fun? Anything fun? Busy week next week. Friday, we've got a Fiat Panda in for a full system, Dynamat, HS8, front and rear speakers, loads of fun. So Fiat Panda tomorrow, that's going to be good. So I'll see you all bright and early in the morning, ready for some more time lapse and all that other stuff. Anything you want to ask, get comments down below. Until then my dudes, see you in the morning. Night night.